covering this historic flooding. Our Ian Hardwick is in Hardin County tonight.
That's right. If you were with us all week, you saw our team of reporters. They were out all over Kentucky and Indiana. Ian's now been down in Colesburg, Kentucky all day today, about 35 minutes south of Louisville. So Ian, how high was the water there in Colesburg?
Most houses down here, Doug, had about 5 feet of water in them, but I hear even on lower Colesburg Road, that was about 8 to 9 feet inside of homes. It washed out all these orange trash cans you see right here. This is filled with construction waste. Up here, you see some people had to get rid of furniture, and I want to show you a home over here. This is the Willets. They've lived here for a long time. It flooded in 2010, and if you want to know what the cleanup looks like, just take a look inside.
By Sunday evening, and the water was crested even higher, and that's when we got about 4.5 feet in here.
Isaiah Willets, one of a dozen people clearing out his parents' home in Colesburg, Kentucky of Hardin County. Yes, all the way down to the studs.
Water came up to about this mantle over here on the fireplace.
High enough that it covered the stove and ruined a lifetime collection of vinyl records. Boots like these waded into Radcliffe for cleaning supplies.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
With more cleaning ahead across Hardin County, Josh Bannister's thankful he has a home to clean.
We got a couple neighbors, they lost everything. They lost absolutely everything down there.
Pastor Charles Hinckley organized the supply drive.
There are people, strangers, good Samaritans, who care for people, and then they kind of leave with a little bit of a lighter spirit.
If you have any pets, there's cat food and dog food down there.
No way.
Chris Griffith left with that lighter spirit and a box full of cleaning supplies he could have barely afforded otherwise.
Our backyard's on a hill, and all that water just kind of kept coming down, and you kind of getting like stuck in like survival mode, especially for people like me who, live paycheck to paycheck.
Of the 7,700 pounds of supplies provided by Grace Fellowship's Project Hope, Fort Knox soldiers moved most of it around.
Okay, ¿todo bien? Que les vaya bien. But we are receiving them with smiles and without judgment.
Just seeing that little glimmer of hope in their eyes and them smiling, that was a pretty good feeling.
Valley Creek Fire Department came as the drive closed for the day, taking a truckload back to Colesburg. With others in the small town leaving forever, the Willets still want to stay. The house flooded back in 2010, 15 years later, and the water rose twice as much.
But now it's just a matter of filling her up and taking her out there. This is the house that I grew up in. I've lived here my whole life, and it's sad, it is, but you got to keep moving forward. The day keeps going on, and if you want it to look like it once did, you got to rebuild it back better than it was.